Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I'm Adam. This is another Manchester United transfer talk, and we are talking Alexis Sanchez. Yes, the Arsenal front man, wide man, whatever you want to call him. He can play in a number of positions. His contract expires in the summer, and it seems like he's destined for Manchester City and have reunited with Pep Guardiola. At least that was until today, when Marzio has reported that Manchester United have made an offer to Arsenal for Alexis Sanchez. We've made an offer to Arsenal for Alexis Sanchez in the hope that we can pip Manchester City to him either in January or in the summer. Now, in January, it seemed like Manchester City had let everybody know we've got a deal for Alexis Sanchez. He's either going to join us in the summer, get a big signing on fee and some big wages, or he's going to join us in January. Arsenal are going to get 25-30 mil. He's going to get a big signing on fee and some nice wages. And City have been pumping this news out, or whether they've been pumping it out, Sanchez's agent, regardless, whoever's been pumping it out, this news has been out there for a while now. But now, we're getting reliable sources such as Marzio, Fabrizio Romano, etc., who also works for The Guardian and Marzio. And he's reporting Manchester United have made a bid for Alexis Sanchez in order to get him either in January or in the summer. This bid is £25 million for him now, or we've made a bid to get him in the summer, because as we know, these guys can negotiate with other clubs now. They can negotiate with other clubs now. So, Alexis Sanchez linked to Manchester United. Marzio is the link as well. So this isn't anything coming from The Sun or any scummy newspapers like that. This isn't coming from those guys. This is coming from very, very reliable sources. And reliable sources that have got things right in the past. This is why I'm bringing you this news now. If The Sun had released this, I wouldn't even be talking about it, because I've been convinced Alexis Sanchez is going to Manchester City. But Marzio's reported. Now I'm going to read the story from Marzio, then I'm going to dive into some of your comments, then I'm going to give you my thoughts. We've got over 300 people watching at the moment. Make sure you're banging that like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you comment, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on this after I've read you the news in regards to Marzio's report on Sanchez. So this is translated, so excuse me if little bits of it don't make sense, because obviously it's a bit scrambled. It's been translated via Google Translate. So, the dark market, hang on, surely, there's an English version, isn't there? So what the hell am I doing? Let me go to the English version of Marzio's website. Manchester United join the race for Alexis Sanchez. The latest is the headline. So let's read this story now. We've got the English one. Nice, loads of new adverts all over the place. Anyway, here we are. Everything seemed to be set for Alexis Sanchez to be reunited with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. But now, crosstown rivals Manchester United have joined the race. In fact, Mourinho contacted Wenger and offered Mkhitaryan as part of the deal, a player the French manager is intrigued by. The Borussia Dortmund player could be passed to the issues concerning his high wages at the moment. Should Arsenal and Manchester United the agreement, they are also interested in Mkhitaryan. So, that is what Marzio is saying. Short and very, very sweet. If you search Sanchez in on Twitter at the moment, you'll find a whole host of news, and it's pretty much circling around the fact that Mourinho has contacted Wenger and let him know. But yeah, this is what's going on at the moment. And yeah, Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United. What are you guys making of that? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it could happen? Obviously, if it was to happen, it'd be an absolute bargain, and it'd be a great result to get a player from under the noses of Manchester City. I feel a little bit negative about this one. Nothing to do with these reports. I think these reports are totally probably legitimate, because they're coming from some very reliable sources. But Arsenal could now use this to crank up a little bit of a bidding war between the Manchester clubs. They could say, look guys, You both want him. Who wants him more? You can have him in January, give us the most money. And I think Manchester City would be more happy to spend 50, 60 million now, even though they can get him free, than Manchester United would. I think 30 million is probably the max we would go on trying to bring Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United. So I think in terms of if it goes to a bidding war, Manchester City have got the advantage in that. I also feel Manchester City have the advantage in that Sanchez knows the manager. He knows the coach, Pep Guardiola. Now, we've kind of known this move's been happening for a long, long time. We expected this move to happen last summer. It didn't happen. We expected this move to happen January or the summer. I still kind of do, to be honest. I still expect Alexis Sanchez to be in a Manchester City shirt. That's the way I feel about it. I still expect him to end up in a Manchester City shirt, whether that's February or whether that's next summer. I don't know when, but I do think he will be a Manchester City player. But it's great to see that Manchester United are actually saying, hold on, this player's available. This player's available for very cheap. It'd be stupid for us not to be interested. Let's test the water. But I feel so far has gone in this deal, or at least that's the feeling I get from the outside looking in, that I feel that Alexis Sanchez probably wouldn't now turn around to Manchester City and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to United now, when we've come in at the last minute. Because I feel he'll feel a little bit of a loyalty to Manchester City and Pep. But having said that, shouldn't he feel a loyalty to Arsenal? He doesn't feel any loyalty to Arsenal. If Manchester United can offer him more wages, then I'm sure he'd want to join Manchester United instead. We're getting rid of potentially Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If we make an offer to do a deal with Arsenal on Mkhitaryan, we're moving lots of big names off our wage list. So we could offer him big wages, but we know Manchester City can do that as well. So I don't think it will come down to a financial decision here, really. I think it may come down to the player's personal decision, the player's personal relationships. And I don't really know of a relationship between him and Jose Mourinho. But of course, Pep did sell him as well, if I remember correctly. So would he be of the opinion that, hey, this is a manager that sold me once? I'm not going to go there now. So it's interesting. Let's be honest. Alexis Sanchez would be a fantastic signing for Manchester United's number 7 shirt. He'd be free or cheap. Yes, the wages would be high, but who cares? I think over the last year and a half, I don't think he's been that great for Arsenal. I feel like he looks like a player that wants to get out. But you never know, with a freshened challenge, with a new manager, at a new club that's challenging for titles, he could probably have the Robin Van Persie effect on Manchester United. He is that good on his day. But is his day, you know, what's going to happen in the future with him? Is he going to have that consistency that he had at Arsenal? Is he going to have that tenacity, that aggressiveness in his play? He's 29, turning 30, so he's still, you know, of the age of when we signed Robin Van Persie. And if you're getting him in a cheap deal, then it makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense. But I would have a few question marks. I don't think it's the perfect signing, to say the least. We need someone on the right-hand side. Alexis Sanchez predominantly plays on the left-hand side, although he can play anywhere in the 3 off a striker or even up top. So, yeah, I think it, of course, would be a very good signing. But is it going to happen? I don't think so, is the honest answer. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Nile says, if RVP only had 1.5 good years, hey, Robin Van Persie had 2012-13 season. And if we were offered one of those kind of seasons from Alexis Sanchez, I think we'd all take it. Even if it was just the one season he had, I think we'd all take it. We could still get Dybala with Sanchez and Nadim Laki. Similar to what I was saying about Mesut Ozil as well. If we get Ozil, if we get Sanchez, if we get these guys, they're coming in for free or cheap. While their wages are very high, yes. But they're coming in for free and cheap. So that means we've got much more money to spend elsewhere as well. Do I think this guy's going to not go to City, though? I think he's going to go to City. Ron Rogers says 0 chance. Mel says that will be a massive coup. Kushal says, how confident are you? 2 out of 10. 10 being very confident. Justin Hernandez says he's just joined the live stream. So for you guys that are just joining the live stream, whether you're new to AdamMcKola TV or you're old timer, welcome to the place. This is Manchester United transfer news, and we are talking about Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United. In the last hour, we've had reports coming from Sky Sports News, The Guardian, and also Marzio, whose are the reports that I'm using here, which say that Manchester United have made a bid to Arsenal for Alexis Sanchez of 25 to 30 million pounds to have him now or free in the future. Obviously, we wouldn't need to make a bid to Arsenal to get him free in June. And Arsenal will give answers to the offers very, very soon. If Arsenal do not accept either or both of the offers, then Sanchez will leave in the summer. And they believe they will communicate that soon. Now, Fabrizio Romano, who communicated this, ended it with, let's see if for Manchester United or City. Now, I kind of feel like the press are setting us up here for a United versus City tug of war that we're destined to lose because we might not have a great chance of signing him. And I'm a bit wary of that as well, which is probably why I feel a little bit hesitant to get excited about this one, because of the fact that he's had that long-standing discussion, negotiations, relationship with Manchester City. Sanat says Manchester United are looking desperate. Now really, I can't get how backwards to fuck that thinking is. A player of the quality of Alexis Sanchez is available. He is available on the transfer market for free in June or cheap in January. If Manchester United did not make a bid, that would be absolutely moronic of us. Absolutely moronic. And I know for a fact, yeah, that people would have been saying, oh, why didn't we make a bid? Why didn't we challenge City for Sanchez? If we didn't. So United are kind of in a no-win situation with this one. The deal between Sanchez and City has gone too far along for it to fail, but it's a good sign from United that we are trying to sign someone, says Emmanuel. I feel the same way about that as well. I feel like that Manchester City deal is going to have gone on too far now, and I think that it might be a case that he is going to end up at Manchester City. Justin says, how are we desperate? Totally agree. We'd be stupid not to go for Alexis, says Gungshi. Stevens in the comments, thank you. Bradders, where does he play at City? It's very true as well. They've got a ram-packed front line. He may think it's easier for him to get in at Manchester United. If we play him on the left, we can use Martial and Rashford more through the middle. If we play him on the right, we can still use Martial on the left and Lukaku or Rashford through the middle. So it's very, very interesting, the options that this kind of signing could give us. But of course, we can't really get excited by these because of the fact that, you know, City are in for him as well. And it's that simple. Did City bid for what did that question say? Sorry. Did we actually bid for him? Says Jose Mourinho's master plan. Now, from my perspective, I haven't got a clue whether we have officially made a bid for him or not. But the people that are reporting that we are in for him are pretty reliable. So I can't see this being false. Like, I'd put more money on it being true than it being false, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it could be true. I think it could be true. Over 600 people are watching at the moment. Thank you for tuning into youtube.com/AdamMcKola, where I bring you loads and loads and loads of football and Manchester United content. We're continuing that today with more transfer talk, and we're continuing that. We talk about Alexis Sanchez potentially joining Manchester United. Marzio, Guardian, Sky Sports, Fabrizio Romano, they are all jumping on it now and saying Manchester United have made a bid of £25 million for Alexis Sanchez, and we're in there with Manchester City for him. If Arsenal refuse the bids this month, then the player can leave for free next summer, and it'll be interesting to see whether Manchester United will make a bid to his agent of a contract, or whether we already have. Very, very interesting times. Could this January transfer window be about to heat up, guys? What do you think? Is it about to heat up? Are Manchester United in for Alexis Sanchez? We're going to keep this video going for a little bit longer, so make sure you keep your comments coming in. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. A good replacement for Ibrahimovic as Hernan. We've got to remember that Hernan has had, sorry, not Hernan. Ibrahimovic has got another injury, so we do, of course, need to replace him. I cannot block guests, guys, so I do apologise. I've hided him on this channel, which is the best I can do. I can't block him, unfortunately, as he's a guest. Just some more bullshit, says Javier Garcia. Let's generate a Miller's fans to buy We don't need to generate nothing. I don't think it will happen, says Ronak Akbar. Thank you very much for the nice comments. Yusuf says, what is the best food in Brum? What kind of food do you want to eat, mate? Rather Mesut Ozil over Alexis because we won't get... Why can't we get both, by the way? Why can't we get both? Ozil is available on a free in the summer, so is Sanchez. It may be a case that if we negotiate with Arsenal for Sanchez now and get Ozil for free in the summer, we could get both. Now, I'm not saying we will get both. I'm not saying we will get Sanchez. I'm not saying we will get Ozil. But I don't think it's as surprising to see us get both because of the fact of what their situation is at the club with their contracts. I just can't see that happening. Yes, J.K. Hill, thank you for watching. Patrick Magee, we shouldn't let Mickey go to Arsenal, says Patrick. We're bringing Pereira and Fosu back, says Dalton. I don't think that will happen until the summer at the very least. Get Mahrez as quick as you want, says Fabio. Listen, if we were to get Mahrez, yeah, Mahrez would probably cost us around, let's guess, 30, 40 million. If we're getting Sanchez for 25, 30 million in January, I know what I would rather. I think Mahrez would be a good signing as well, but I know what I would rather. Feeling a little bit peckish, so I'm going to get on this for now till I go and grab a proper munch. I'm not even a United supporter. I just like Adam, says here. I love you, mate. Thank you very much for watching. And you don't have to be a United supporter to watch this channel. Trust me. Trust me. Alexis now and Ozil in the summer, says Jammer. That's what we were saying about Lukaku going to Chelsea, says Mohammed. I do agree with you there as well. City aren't a threat to Arsenal and we are top 4, so that's a problem, says Football SG. Or Arsenal could think we don't want City to pull further and further away from us. If we give it to United, then they're both kind of away from us. Love from India, says Atava. Thank you very much. You're not getting Sanchez, you cunt, says Josh. Thanks, mate. You must be an Arsenal fan. Sanchez is leaving though, regardless, isn't he? He's leaving regardless. How you feel? How you feel? Would you play him on the right like he did at Barca? Play him on the right, play him on the left, play him through the middle. It doesn't matter where you play him. Hey, it's Mick, says he loves the content. Would you rather Griezmann or Dybala, says Yusuf Malik. Can't say between those two. They're both very, very good players. I cannot say between those two. Lau Mahrez, we should have signed Alexis when he signed for Arsenal. It'd be a great addition to our team, says D. Now, if you don't know, me and D are doing a little podcast tomorrow on my channel. It's going to be about the Rooney Rule and whatever else pops into our head. And that's going to kind of be a segue to a new channel that me and Dean are making, which is going to be a podcast about all things life, news, entertainment, music, everything, not just football. But we're going to start making content and we're going to do like a regular Friday video on AdamMcKola TV. So me and Dean, you're going to get used to seeing both of our faces on videos together, doing podcasts, doing debates, stuff like that. So get used to it. We should be in for him just because of the price. He's a top player. If he was in contract, it would cost 80, 90 million, says KS. You better get Cheek Sport Joel on the phone and get laughing at him. Sam says Alexis for now and Malcolm for the future. Lingard greater than Sanchez, says Chatanya. We know that already, but we still need backup. Yes, Yashin, don't worry about that, bro. Sam Homewood hasn't gone missing. He has reappeared over the last couple of weeks. So here we go, guys. This is what the news is at the moment. Alexis Sanchez is available on a free transfer in the summer because his contract expires at Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez has been linked with a move to Manchester City for over a year now. He's been linked for a long, long time. In the summer, he told Chilean teammates that he was off to Manchester City. The move never progressed. The move never went no further. He ends up staying at Arsenal, running his contract down. Now we hear rumours that Manchester City are going to either sign him in January for 25-30 million or in the summer for free. They're pretty confident they've got that deal sewn up. But then today, Gianluca Di Marzio reports that Manchester United have made a bid for Alexis Sanchez. We've matched the offer to Arsenal to bring him in January, and we've also made a bid with his agent to bring him in the summer on a free. Now, it's up to Arsenal to either accept one of those bids in January, or if they reject those bids, then Alexis Sanchez can leave in the summer on a free and start to negotiate contracts with other clubs for that summer transfer, and he'll get a big signing on fee as well. So that is where this Alexis Sanchez thing lies at the moment. Whether Manchester United are going to sign him or not, I don't feel really confident about this one. Like a few of you guys have said in the comments, it seems pretty sure he's going to Manchester City for a long time now. And I feel like it's going to be very difficult to stop that. Maybe if we tried to get him last summer, maybe if we tried to get him earlier, you know, just before the January window, I'm not sure. But it just feels to me like too far has gone by for this to happen. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. That is the news regarding Alexis Sanchez potentially joining Manchester United. He's definitely going to leave Arsenal by the looks of things. Looked like he was going to go to Manchester City. But now Manchester United have come in, and it's a tug of war between the Manchester clubs. That is at least according to Marzio. And I will, of course, keep you updated for more on AdamMcKola TV. So make sure you're keeping it locked right here, right now. Anyway, guys, I've been AdamMcKola. You guys have been absolute legends. I do thank you for watching this live stream. It was a little bit spontaneous. I love these spontaneous things when we get live and we just do a video on some news that's just popped up. We've had a high number of people watching as well, over 679 people. Loads of new subscribers too. So guys, thank you for watching. Whether you've watched this live or you've watched this back later, thank you very much. Whether you're a subscriber or you haven't subscribed yet, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Next stop is 50,000 subscribers. Let's hope we can get there before the end of the season, although I've got bigger targets than that. Anyway, I have been AdamMcKola. You guys have all been absolute legends. And for now, I'm out of here. Come on.